I now want to look at some properties of independent events. First, if A and B are independent, then so are A complement and B. This also tells me that A and B complement are independent, and A complement and B complement are independent. Next, the empty set and the sample space are independent from any other set. Finally, disjoint events are not independent unless the probability of one of them is 0. So let's look at a couple of examples of using this. The proportion of female voters who strongly support the exploration of all alternative forms of energy production is the same as the proportion of all voters who strongly support the exploration of all alternative forms of energy production. For a person selected at random from the population of voters, we're going to let F and E denote the events if the selected voter is female and the selected voter strongly supports the exploration of all alternative forms of energy production, respectively. Are these events independent? Well, if I actually translate the first sentence of this into mathematical notation, it says that the probability of those that support the exploration, given that they're female, is equal to the probability of those that support the exploration. So yes, these events are independent. Next, is the proportion of male voters who strongly support the exploration of all alternative forms of energy production the same as the corresponding proportion of female voters? Well, we know that the males is equal to the complement of the females. So that tells me that M and E are independent. Since M and E are independent, we know that the probability of E given M is equal to the probability of E. However, I previously said the probability of E was equal to the probability of E given F. So that tells me the probability of E given M is equal to the probability of E given F. Translated into words, the proportion of male voters who strongly support the exploration of all alternative forms of energy production is equal to the proportion of female voters who strongly support the exploration of all alternative forms of energy. So yes, these are the same.